Welcome back to a new casting game. We're casting Platinum players in this match. Here on the east side we have Volvic playing as the Japanese in the color yellow. And on the west side we have our friend Plat, also known as Palladian, in the color teal, playing as the Ayyubids. My name is Trui, and with me today is Nim. Hello.
You can say me name, but like you would have to say it, I think, with like a lot more accent. For it to
my name is Trui. Well, I'm so bad at accents, though.
Yeah, in hindsight, let's forget about that. This is Lipany, isn't it? We are on Lipany, and we have
looks like it. It has weird cliffs.
A very like interesting
wall
spawn here again.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to be Japanese versus the Ayyubids, and there's a couple of things that I am looking forward to see in this matchup. Mm-hmm. So first of all, the Japanese, they really like their mounted samurai, but against the Ayyubids, I don't think you would want to go for them.
Oh, because they have camel at ease or on ease?
On ease.
On ease. I can never remember if it's at ease or on ease.
When you're at ease, you're feeling relaxed.
Yeah, but the camels are at ease.
Well, at ease are also just two words. Unease is one word.
That doesn't make any sense. Why does English not make any sense? English does not make any sense.
What do you mean? Like, it's just like the same with like being uneasy, right? Like it's... That's one word. What do you mean?
It doesn't make any sense.
When is what is un as a word?
That's a particle. Particle.
In English.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, we got a big difference in sheep here. They're really nicely together right now.
Palladian, like trying to run his scout ahead of this this Japanese player here, but not realizing the Japanese player has already been here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the scout patterns here. I don't really know. Okay, it's clear how Volvic went here. I'm not quite sure how I think it's probably like this, and then like this, right?
Yeah.
And because you start out on those berries, you can be far more aggressive with your
scouting.
With your scouting, something that I think Palladian has not quite made use of. The same goes for the Japanese player though, because they also tend to start out on those berries, right? That age up should be coming up though. Like it's been a while already. I'm guessing the age up for the Ayyubids is coming in already.
They're already queued up.
But this I don't.
The core storehouse is
we had that age up in here for a while already.
Yeah.
Right? It's a little late there. Let's see, like 4 villagers on the core storehouse. Not going to be any shinobi shenanigans today. I honestly, I think people only pick the shinobi landmark.
With water, right?
When they are on hybrid maps. Yeah, when they are on hybrid maps, because then you can like.
You call it fancier. I call it water map. You call it a hybrid map.
Well, a water map I think is something like where you like starting your own islands and whatever, right? And it doesn't work like that. On a hybrid map,
migration.
Migration, for example. But a hybrid map is when you do have land access to those places, but there's also water in the map.
Danube River.
Yeah, like Danube. But Danube is not quite as interesting because you're not competing for the same piece of water anyway.
True.
Right? But something like water holes or maybe Nagari, those kinds of maps.
Yeah, big difference in the amount of sheep though. I think like Volvic has like about 2 times the amount of sheep.
Let's take a look. That's 16 sheep here right now, and
Palladian has 7.
You're not wrong.
More than 2 times the amount.
You're not wrong. A lot of villages on gold here. Wondering what we're doing with that much
fast castle.
Gold. Is it gonna be a fast castle?
But making a lumberjack.
It's looking like it, right? It's looking like a fast castle. Already got quite a bit of food stacked up.
Mm-hmm. Go
And
wheelbarrow.
the question here is then, what does Palladian look to put down as his first military production building?
Yeah, because like if Volvic decides to attack right now, I'm not sure if make a fast castle is gonna be a good idea.
Okay, so for Volvic, it's gonna be the barracks.
Mm-hmm.
Not going into the stables, not going into those mounted samurai, right? And I think for Volvic, then the idea here is samurai and Anabageisha will be far superior to Gulams, right? Second level of wheelbarrow coming in. This is basically Japanese wheelbarrow. I'm sorry it doesn't show up properly on the overlay here.
Right, but the overlay doesn't have any priority for the developers.
No.
I mean,
we are getting a patch, right? In, was it maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks or something like that?
ooh,
I don't know if this is going to be on
probably
that.
not. I don't think they're gonna.
Because like the last patch, I was really excited about. Sorry, I interrupted
I don't
you.
think they're gonna put any priority on any caster mode things, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's like it's just been so long that they've had a lot of time to develop
had a
things.
lo- Yeah.
And I am delusional, and I just want to believe.
Yeah, you're a little delulu.
It's gonna be what do they call it? Survival techniques. Sorry, yeah, survival techniques for our Ayyubid player here. Gonna be moving out onto the deer over here, and probably the deer over here. Can be
Yeah.
a nice, neat wall coming over on that side.
You want at least two deer patches.
Yeah,
Or
it's
a deer
already
and
3
a-
barracks coming out,
and a
and
boar.
it's the hardened samurai, right? We've got the feudal age samurai because you can already recruit them in Dark Age. Well-known fact. You can recruit them in Dark Age. You rarely ever see it. You see Dark Age men at arms sometimes for the English, but other than that, it's a +1 melee damage for the Japanese here. So they are looking to do some early harassing. I think when they spot out the castle age, like when they hear the castle age coming up, they need to go in right away. Yeah.
Yeah, Palladian actually building the barracks right now, realizing like, I should probably start making some units as soon as I age up, because they're probably not thinking of going castle age. And there is the culture wing. I totally didn't recognize which wing it was, and I needed to wait for you to hold your mouse over the wing. That's
Okay.
fine. The culture wing coming in.
Yeah, so that means we started out with Eco Wing. I think that's where they got the extra villagers from.
Yeah.
So that gets you 4 extra villagers out of the
Correct.
top of
And
my
then
head.
after that, 8.
And then this gets you a
for
cheaper
castle.
age up, right? This is a cheaper age up.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as this comes through, right, a lot of villagers on wood here. You probably need like food coming in for those gulams. These samurai need to be rushing in and need to be harassing all of these outposts and whatever, right? Like just need to like if you get the Ayyubids off of the food right now, they're off of berries, right? If you could get them off of deer as well.
Yeah, that wall is gonna be up too late.
And is probably gonna lose some villagers here if no.
Oh, he's
Not
gonna
actually
ruin-
looking for those kills. Looking for to stop the gold coming in instead.
Yeah, 200 gold in the bank, so
And there
Yeah,
is
look,
spearmen
some of
out,
it
but
still.
I don't know why you're even making spearmen.
what would be the great counter to this? Oh, that when the villager's going out for the food anyway?
And indeed, the Japanese come down upon his mill over on his deer, and that's it for food, right? Now, the Ayyubid player is only down to the the 7 sheep that they had underneath their
And
town center.
like there were just half of the sheep that the Japanese player had. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Like if a Ayyubid player would be attacking.
And
the
this
other
is
way
not
around.
a tenable position, right? They're not
Oh,
going to be able
no.
to hold this. I'm really surprised, honestly, to see that there's an outpost up on the food, but not on the gold.
Yes, even the gold here is like right in the middle, on the way to his base.
And it is like we said, right? It's hardened samurai. It's Anabageisha. because this is going to be better than a collection of ghulams. And ghulams are strong. Don't get me wrong, right? They've got a lot of health. Yeah. But the Japanese samurai, they do a lot of damage. They do really, really good damage.
And they're just so annoying. Like when I play the English and there's just this army of samurai coming at me, I'm just getting so annoyed. And then with my longbows, I'm trying to kite them, and then I'm like, can they just not?
Yeah, one of the things that you really can enjoy as a Japanese player is the farm economy that they have, right? Needs to move some of the villagers out over from sheep over to these farms instead.
Yeah, because they're just free, right?
Because
and now
they're just free.
Now they're depleting the sheep that they have, and the farms are not going to get depleted.
This
So-
food economy going to be idled out again, and you see that Palladian is kind of struggling for food. The Japanese player would do well to include more production buildings. We're on 4 barracks right now, but they're not producing, and they really should be. They really should be, right?
Yeah, definitely just floating some resources here that can be used to attack. And
it's not terrible if you're floating some wood, right? Because you can just transform some of that into wood. Needs to fight these units, can take on these units, no problem.
But I feel like a little bit more pressure, and Palladian would have, would be fainting right now. So, like, floating resources right now is quite a bit of a risk.
Yeah, villagers idled over underneath that town center already. Just needs to take this fight, honestly, right? This is way more damage. I'm not sure why he's running away. These are just 2 ghulams. They're not.
Yeah. Maybe expecting more.
So they're not that strong. You can take these out. And
Yeah.
I think it's a problem mostly because you're giving away the position to them, right? Palladian wanting to put down more walls back here, but it's not going to happen.
The food, I think. Definitely having some food troubles here. Trying to capture both the deer patches and the berry patches here, but it has to fight for it. The army is 16 versus 16 right now.
Where are the reinforcements, Volvic?
Ooh, yeah. This is floating quite some food.
Just a lot of resources being floated. If he just keeps producing here, he wins this.
There's zero production right
there
now.
is
So
no production going on whatsoever.
are they planning to go in? Well, no. Are they planning to go Castle Age? Is that what they're going for? Because
if they kept pushing, the Ayyubids would have folded.
Yep. Yeah. They could have won that if they kept pushing. And I feel like they just want to go castle right now.
They want to go castle for sure, but it's a mistake. It's a mistake because they're castle for longer, right?
Yeah.
And you could have kept them off of food and gold. Doing actually we're doing like a phenomenal job of that, right? Didn't let them, but now they're walled up.
Yeah.
Now they're walled
Except
up.
for that one carcass is in the way.
There's a gold vein, right?
There's 2 gold veins safe.
And it's gonna be like Palladian's gonna have a very good time with this, just because he's been granted this space now.
Yeah, the floating gates are coming up for the Japanese player, but yeah.
Yeah, the floating gate to go with all the floating resources.
Oh my god. Yeah, but it would have been better it would have definitely been better putting those in some more samurai, those resources.
Yeah. Does Palladian realize that the Japanese are going to go up with a religious landmark, though?
I mean, he must realize that the pressure has stopped, right?
Yeah.
Also, there's no villagers on those farms. Like, there's so many farms there that...
Yeah, that's because they're making the floating
okay.
gate.
That's cool. I've not said anything. That you're allowed to
Need
do
to
that.
see those Castle Age samurai come in right away then. Right? If we're banking everything on Castle Age...
And there is gold in the bank, so there's definitely a chance to queue that up.
And you know what the problem here was? You know what the problem here was?
Tell me. Tell me
Just
why.
like you said, they had used all their villagers here on their farms to make the floating gate. When
Yeah.
these should have kept working throughout that entire time,
Yeah,
and
and the wood
these should have
yeah.
made the floating game,
Especially because, you know, you were floating wood anyway.
right?
And then it will be floating
Because
wood
now
bits.
you could have been pumping
Mhm.
more samurai yet again for
Yeah.
a really hard counterattack with your Castle Age samurai and Anabageisha, but instead you've got almost 2k wood in the bank that you're not doing anything with.
Yeah,
if
no.
I sound angry, it's because I am.
And now Palladian is on your doorstep with his army because he realized.
And we
you
still
know,
don't
you
have
made
Castle Age
mistakes.
samurai.
And the army is still decently sized, but
Oh,
look
sorry,
at the
we do
amount
now,
of
but not Castle Age Anabageisha.
look at the amount of like low health units in there. Those is just like a sneeze and they're dead, you know.
Mounted Samurai coming out now, but I feel like this is a mistake, right? I feel like this is a mistake. There were already
Yeah,
Desert
yeah.
Raiders out for the Ayyubid player.
And there comes the ram. Just Palladian saying,
Where are the
"I'm gonna kill
units,
you."
Volvic?
We need to be pumping. There's 3
There's
units in
one
queue.
samurai in queue right now, right?
And there's 4 barracks.
Stop this! Stop! Get over here!
You got 2k wood. I think you got enough wood for now.
Volvic, please stop this! Go over here! Put them on here! Make some farms! Do anything with this, but stop gathering wood!
You got enough wood for a while.
They were like, I've got a lot of wood. Let me put down a lot of stables to make mounted samurai that aren't even that good against this composition. That cost me a lot more food that I don't have.
And there he goes again. Another push. Focusing on those camels.
Oh, this is such a mistake, right? Oh, I wish we knew Volvic just to tell him just what a mistake this is. How close he actually came to winning this.
Yeah.
And how he's throwing it all away.
And now he could improve
In
like
deciding
next
to
time,
have
right?
gone castle, and then on top of going castle, not gathering food during the age up.
Yeah, because like then he could have defended a lot better because he would have like had.
You need food, Volvic.
Oh no! They're standing still. No. Oh no! Oh, they're realizing now, and they're running. But they're just running towards the town center. I think they're just running. They're trying to just running around the town center to just try to be safe. But it would be nice if they would go for the hunt or something like that. The meanwhile, oh,
There's 4 barracks, right? And he made, I don't know, 20 something samurai with it, right? 4 barracks, Volvic. You were set up to win this game, but instead you threw it away. You hate to see it.
If you guys want to see some more Age of Empires, make sure to subscribe and click one of those videos here on the screen. We'll love to see you in the next one.